Hey there everyone, this is Shufflecat and we're doing a Shuffle Showcase. This is from earlier today when I was playing in a 3v3s team. We were doing our placement matches. I was of course playing Thorn, that is my main character. For those who don't know, it's my best character so far. I appear to be stuck in the fixed camera, so let me just fix that. So we see the Spearmaster gets hit by the energy leech, so he has to use his Kunju in order to get out of it. And of course, I get hit by the what's it called? The tornado call right off the bat, and that kind of makes me feel a bit more like in the beginning I need to be a little bit farther back. If a Nomad is the type to use their CC ability right off the bat, then that kind of gives you the opportunity to be a little bit more defensive. And of course I throw over my meteor in order to help out with that, because I wasn't able to get over to the alchemist in time, so just throwing a meteor over there kind of gives me a little bit of support to the Metal Warden as she was trying to take out the alchemist, and I was able to take it out. So here, I should actually be pretty defensive. You can see that my normal health is quite low, and of course I don't have any recovery health. That's something that you definitely have to pay attention to. You don't want to take damage, but if you do, it's better if you're taking it when you have recovery health. For those who don't know, recovery health is this kind of bar. It's down here. Your blue area is your normal health, and the kind of grayed out area after that is your recovery health. You can see I have a little bit there, and that's health that you've gained while you've been healed. I've kind of talked about that in some videos, and then I kind of realized that I haven't fully explained what recovery health or normal health is. I just wanted to kind of cover that topic right there. So here I saw that the barrier went up on the Spearmaster, and of course I had sleep put on me already, so that means I can pull the alchemist back into my ultimate. However, he did have the teleport medallion, so that means that I wasn't able to use my ultimate to my full ability. However, for quite a long time, that alchemist does not have the teleport medallion anymore, so that means I can pressure him as much as I want anytime the barrier goes up on somebody other than the alchemist. And of course that Spearmaster wanted to heal up, but he was just a little bit too close, and I managed to get the kill off on him. Of course I noticed that the kill happens on the alchemist up there, but I was too distracted, got hit by a tornado call. Dancing Thorn, na, 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 Dancing Thorn. Okay. So, in general, I suppose you could say that to play against this composition is a little bit of pressure the alchemist and pull the Spearmaster off of your own healer. I mean, Blood Priest does have an easy enough time dealing with melees as it is, but just making sure that you lend support. And you can see this Spearmaster, he's already used his Fleetfoot kind of as a way of fighting in our ranks, so that kind of makes him an open target until the alchemist used barrier on the Spearmaster, and then that's why I switched over to her. Of course, also doing a mushroom spore on the Spearmaster when he's using his ultimate. It doesn't stop him from using his ultimate, as you may have noticed, but it does stop him from moving, so it makes it a little bit easier for people to walk away from him. And that X-Strike, I don't remember what the EX ability of it is called, but the kind of like Boomerang Storm, I think it's called, was very good positioning because it allowed the alchemist to walk back into it and offer some support or something like that. I, of course, wasn't too afraid of it, so I just walked right into it, so I took some unnecessary damage from that. But this wraps up our first game here. We do play a little bit of footsies here with the Nomad, but I assure you that we don't die here. At least I hope we don't. Come on, we can do it! Guys, let's do it! There we go. Okay, into the second game. And welcome back. We're here in the second game. We're going up against a Blood Priest, a Reaver, and a Ranid. This is, of course, the same team that I was playing with earlier. We're playing as Blood Priest and Spearmaster on my team. And we're playing on Kojo the Pygmy Village. So here in the beginning, I'm going to try and start pulling people in, preferably not the Ranid Assassin. They're always the hardest to pull in, and even if you do manage to, they usually just hop away. And of course, that Ranid, he did juke my my shield by actually cloaking and kind of moving towards me, and then he saw my shield go up, and then he just kind of juked behind the pillar or something like that. And that was actually a very good move. You see that the Reaver, he has already used his kick, so that actually lets me pressure on the Blood Priest all that I like. And he goes down to the Spearmaster's ultimate there. Going into the second round, what my plan at this point would probably be is kind of like doing generally the same thing. I did miss my pull on the first round. So generally what we do want to do is we want to pull somebody into fungal spores. You notice that when I use my pull in the very beginning, that I directly go into fungal spores, that actually can do quite a bit of damage, about like 360 damage that people cannot block. And right there you saw that I used mushroom spores on the Blood Priest, not only because he had his blood shield up, and there's really no use in DPSing a Blood Priest when he has his shield up, and I generally tend to just incapacitate Blood Priests when, or just plain CC them when they've used their blood shield. It does do a little bit of damage back to yourself, but you actually get healed during it, so it prevents him from doing anything about it. So that's in general why I did that. And also, you saw that I had my ultimate, and I waited until the Blood Priest used his space, which is when he takes over somebody's body. He kind of like moves into somebody and then jumps away. That was his possession space. I waited for that until I used my ultimate. So there's his space one more time. That means that I can attack him all that I like and pull him into my ultimate. He does sit in it a little bit, and just anything will really take care of him. Chip damage takes out the Reaver as well, and there we go. Just cleaning up the Ranid Assassin for the last of it. That is something that somebody mentioned to me once, is if a Ranid Assassin blinds you, don't use your defensive ability, because most Ranids will blind somebody, and then they'll switch over to somebody else. I mean, it makes sense because there's no use in attacking somebody that you've already blinded. So, that's us for our replays for today. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. So, I came across a question yesterday about back hits. Basically, is it possible to avoid the 20% extra damage that you take when running away from someone? Of course, naturally, you never really want to be running away from someone. You should usually use an out ability in order to get out of range if you can't win a confrontation with someone. But, if you don't have an out, and you have to run away from someone, how can you reduce the damage you take? To answer this question, there are some abilities that allow you to move while they're being used, thus letting you move backwards. The abilities that I will show you that do this are Thorn's M2 ability, Fungal Spores, Engineer's Q ability, Flamethrower, and Ravener's Q ability, Spinning Strike. Ravener's Spinning Strike is actually unique among these because it doesn't matter where your mouse is. If you get hit, it's a front attack no matter where it's coming from. So that's all I have to say. Remember that this technique only stops you from getting extra damage from a back hit, and is no substitute for dodging the attack and mitigating all of the damage. Anyway, hope that's helpful, and I'll see y'all in the next showcase.